Fred Rubino here with the Fred Rubino podcast live on Facebook. Who cares? Let them ban me. Today, we are going to talk about something that's very important to anyone I've ever met in my whole life. Pizza. Now, let me just say one thing. It's September 3rd, 2023. I saw, maybe it was yesterday, a video of the guy from Barstool Sports. His name is David Portnoy, and his gig, it's a very, very successful gig. What he does is he goes to pizza joints all over the country. His big thing is one bite, just one bite, but he never takes one bite. And he rates the pizza, okay? So, I never paid much attention to it because everybody's taste differs from region to region, okay? I've been around pizza my whole life. You understand what I'm saying? Every region has its pizza. Everybody likes their own little thing. Who the fuck are you to say one pizza's better than the other? But beyond that, let's go beyond that. I want to go to what I saw on the tape. David Portnoy goes to a pizzeria. I'm not going to mention the name because he didn't like it, okay? He goes in and he comes out and he takes a bite and he's like, a 6 out of 10. It's this, it's that. Number one, this man works very hard, okay, to make pizza, to make something that's delicious, to make something that's healthy, to make something that's fresh. He works long hours. Okay, I'm not going to get into that yet. I promise that. I'll just tell you what happens. The guy comes out and goes, hey, what are you doing? In other words, my family's livelihood is on the fucking line here. And this asshole, David Portnoy, let me tell you something. Nobody named David or Portnoy could ever be a real critic of pizza, okay? You're just a jackass eating pizza, okay? I don't go to the French countryside of Bordeaux and say, I'm going to taste the wine. I don't like this. Who the fuck am I to taste French wine and tell you what's the better French wine? No. Maybe a Portnoy could do that, but not pizza, okay? You think I'm going to go to every Jewish deli and say, the knish is no good. It's crunchy, but it's not. It's chewy. It's not good. It's salty. No. They're going to say, who is this guy? What does he know about knishes? What do you know about pizza? Okay, I went off on a rabbit trail again. Let's just go to what the video does. So the guy comes out and he goes, hey, what do you know about? He's pissed. The guy's pissed. Immediately, David Portnoy turns around and goes, fuck you. He gives the guy his finger. Fuck you, asshole. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go fuck yourself. Go back and starts fat shaming him. Your shirt's too tight. You're too fat for that shirt. This is the way you act in public? It's bad enough you're trashing this man's livelihood. And that's, of course he's going to react like that. Any pizza man I ever knew would it take the peel? The peel is what they put the stuff in, where they put the pizza in, the long plank. And he would have walloped him. He's fucking lucky that he didn't do that, okay? And he just goes off on the guy. Fuck you. He's saying, fuck you. And the guy's like, you're a fraud. And he goes, oh yeah, I'm a multi-millionaire. That is not the way you react when you're in public. That's not the way you react as a professional on social media. You are a piece of shit when you just badmouthed it. I don't care if it was good or not, the pizza. You badmouthed this guy's livelihood. He's got a whole family sitting there and employees that feed their family are dependent on the success of this man's pizza, and you fucking do that. Let me give you a little thing about David Portnoy and where he got his money. He's filthy rich. He might be a billionaire by now, but if not, he started a thing called Barstool Sports. Okay? It was on Facebook, it was on all social media, and this is how it started. Okay? Then he got his thing of tasting pizza on the Barstool, but this is how he made his money. Barstool Sports, what he did was he went on all social media and he took people's videos, people who had viral videos, and he just put them on Barstool Sports. So if you wanted to see, and it was without you consenting. I know because he took one of mine. I have a few videos with a couple of million views, 3 million, 2 million, 500,000 views, and all of a sudden I see it without my banner, without my name on Barstool. Apparently, this was okay to do. Took it down, I guess downloaded it, took out anything that mentioned me or anyone else, and put it on. So all of a sudden, he's getting millions of views every day because all the hottest videos are on. Does that sound like hard work to you? No, that sounds like you fucking stole shit. But, listen, that's your hustle. It made you hundreds of millions of dollars. That's fine. Then he did the pizza thing, and then he sold Barstool Sports for $400 or $300 million. Boom! Hey, I gotta say, if you're gonna steal $400 million. That's what my grandfather used to say. If you're gonna steal $400 million. So this fucking guy never worked hard. In fact, he got his money off the backs of other people. Not bad-mouthing him, I'm just saying what he did. And what that is not a good thing. That is not honorable. That is not a great fucking business person. Okay? My estimation, a little fucking dirtbaggish, to be honest, that I write a fucking video for 2 weeks, edit it, do what I gotta do, then I do it live, I get it out there. Look at this, 3 million views. Boom, it's on fucking Barstool Sports, making this guy $100 million. You know what it made me? Ugats. That's what it made me. Anyway, so this is how he did. Then, I don't know how, I don't understand it, because I'm not a businessman. I'm a construction worker. He bought it back for $1. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what happened. Then I think he resold it, whatever it is. He has like $700 million from Barstool Sports. The guy says, hey, get the fuck away from the front of my place. He goes, fuck you. And he goes, yeah, he goes, you're a fraud. He goes, I'm a fraud? That's what. I sold the thing for $400 million. I'm worth $700 million. He starts putting his money in this poor fucking pizza man's face. Is this someone who has any moral value at all? That's the first thing you do? If you're fucking talking to someone who you have 50 times the money, you put them down. The first thing out of your mouth is to put them down. How about a little grace? How about saying, hey man, maybe I got the wrong slice. Let me fucking check it out. No. He went full ballistic, condescending, knocked this fucking guy down even further. Starts fat shaming him, starts telling him fuck you, starts trying to get in his face. It was disgusting. Then he says to the guy, oh yeah, I raised $50 million for small business because after the pandemic, business was going on. And he did. He did. He raised $50 million for small business. Do you think that guy who you tried to fucking drum out of business gives a fuck about the $50 million? Why don't you give him $1 million of it? Because you just tried to drive him out. I don't fucking care. If you raise money for children, let's say you raise money for Holocaust survivors, that doesn't give you the right to go curse one out and say, oh yeah, well fuck you, because I raised $50 million. No. You raise money for small business. That doesn't give you the right to curse out someone and try and drive them out. To me, it fucking irked the shit out of me. You have done no hard work in your fucking life, but take a fucking bite of pizza and steal other people's videos. and you think that you're this fucking high moral person, you're garbage to me. Unless you turn around and make good with that fucking guy, you're fucking garbage to me. I'm sorry. Let me tell you something about the pizza man. I work in pizzerias. I know pizza men. It's a 12 or 14 hour day, minimum, 6 days a week, minimum. Some of them are 7 days a week because they can't afford to hire people, okay? They are hard working. We used to call the pizza man's wife a pizza widow because she would never see her husband. This is a hard working person. You have to be a bookkeeper. You have to be the security guy. You got to be the artist making the pizza to everyone's liking. Let me tell you something. Pizza's an art. If you go to a certain area, you have to make the pizza according to their liking. If you make a pizza that they love in Hawaii, in downtown New York, you'll probably be out of business in fucking 15 minutes. Okay? If you make a pizza that they like in Chicago's fucking Turkish section, you make it the way these fucking Turks want it. Do you understand? Pizza is an art. And just because you don't fucking like it doesn't mean that it's not good. And doesn't mean you should fucking criticize it. Okay? I go to a restaurant. I go to an Indian restaurant. I didn't want to go. People wanted to go. I go. I like some things. I didn't like other things. It's because of my taste. Did I fucking say this is shit? No! They loved it. The place is packed. I could tell you one thing about this guy. Any asshole who thinks you could go in and take one bite of a pizza and judge it, you're a fucking jerk. You're a jerk off. Let me tell you something. I seen a couple of his. I live near Disney, right? He went in to it used to be called MGM Studios. Now it's just called Hollywood Studios. There's a place called Pizza Rizzo. It is one step above bowling alley pizza, where it's frozen and they just put it in an oven and bake. It is horrendous. If you took Wonder Bread, put sauce and cheese on it, and put it in the oven, it would be better than that pizza. Everyone knows that's not real pizza. He comes out and he goes, takes a bite, he goes, not bad. Let me tell you something. It's not bad. I give it like an 8. I'm so surprised. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me? I could see being very, very pounding on a Domino's. I could see a Papa John's. I could see a big corporation. You say, hey, look, this is shit. This isn't real mozzarella. This isn't. I could see that. You're not going to hurt anybody. But this guy works 12, 14 hours a day, 7 days a week to feed his family. You go out in the front, and then you get mad at the guy who comes out and goes, hey, get out of here. He deserved the mazzata. Not for nothing. He deserved the mazzata. Any pizza man I know gives him a fucking unbelievable. This guy, he's multi-hundreds of millions of dollars off of other people's videos, off of whatever the fuck he does. You should show a little bit more class. I can tell you right now, you go to a pizzeria, let me just tell you something about pizza. Now that we're halfway through this, let me just give you a little thing about pizza. From Fred Rubino. Like I said, there are all different kinds of pizza. I personally like New York pizza. New York pizza is not Detroit pizza. I like Detroit pizza too. Chicago pizza is different. It's deep. Do you see what I mean? It's a place. Now, go to Italy. There's something called Neapolitan. Now, this is what Portnoy says. He goes, I like Neapolitan pizza. I like it like that. You don't even fucking know what Neapolitan is. Neapolitan pizza, first of all, I know people don't like this, but in Italy, a Neapolitan pizza, you eat with a knife and fork. You know why? because it's not as crunchy. They're small, there's less toppings, and the middle is usually doughy, a little raw, a little soupy because of the fresh buffalo mozzarella it leaks out and stuff. And that's how it is. The crust has very little yeast. The crust is just yeast, salt, water, maybe a drop of olive oil. I don't know, what a rich person. That's Neapolitan pizza, and it has very little toppings. The top is burnt because the oven is super, super hot. Usually it's wood or oak, whatever. I don't particularly care for it. When I go in front of a fucking place making Neapolitan pizza, I go, it's burnt and it's soupy and it's what? No, you asshole. This is what Neapolitan pizza is. There's also something called Roman pizza. It's in Rome. They don't even use yeast. It's almost like a cracker. Hey, cracker, I'm not talking about Joe Biden. I'm talking about a real cracker. I'm talking about, it's got no yeast. So it's like a hard bread, and particularly I don't care for it. I'll eat it. It's delicious toppings. I like it. But when I am jonesing for a pizza, I like New York pizza. New York pizza has yeast, and they make it rise a little more than Neapolitan pizza. A little bit more. They have salt, water, they add a little sugar. That's why sometimes you will see, like in a square pot, like Da Vinci's on 18th Avenue, the best square. By the way, Portnoy went there and was like, I don't see what's good about it. I've been all over the fucking world. And Da Vinci's is the best square I ever had, okay? I know it's my taste. I know. But for it to be the best, listen, I got nothing to fucking prove to Da Vinci's. I got nothing. I go in, I say hello to the guy. But when I go all over the fucking world, and I can't wait to get back to Brooklyn to have that square, that means exactly what it is. That's the best I've had. So, and on the bottom, it's all like almost caramelized. A little oil on the bottom. It's a different, New York pizza is different. It's not Neapolitan. Neapolitan is what I just described before. It has no sugar. It's a little yeast. So this fucking guy, and I can tell you another thing. I'll give you an example. You don't judge a slice of pizza by one fucking slice of pizza. I can tell you that right now. Could you imagine they went to your job, whatever your job is. Let's say you're a bus driver, and they went on your bus, and that day you made a turn that was a little bit wide. This guy can't drive. This guy should be fucking thrown off. Nobody fucking should hire this guy's a... What? One fucking turn? Do you understand what I'm saying? I've gone to great pizzerias. There's a place in Connecticut. They have a beautiful pizza. It's got clam on it. Clam. It's got ricotta. I've gone there. Magnificent. I was sitting there, and the guy next to me called the waitress over and goes, I'm sorry. Been coming here 30 years. Twice a week. This is the first time I have to say, I want another pie. It didn't come out right. No fucking problem, because it happens. You think he said, oh, this place sucks now, 35 years down the drain? No. Anything could happen. The oven could be on the fucking fritz, and it's half cooking and half not. You don't know. Imagine judging this fucking person's livelihood on one bite of slice. Let me tell you another thing about a slice of pizza. A slice of pizza, the end is a little bit more juicy, the edge of the triangle, than the other side. So when you take that bite, that is a beautiful bite. And it's different from your last bite that's got very little cheese, a little bit of burnt sauce, and the crust. So every fucking bite is different. Every slice of pizza is slightly different. It's how much cheese, how much oregano you put on. Okay? So if your show is about showing and knocking people down, who go out of their way to make this fucking pizza. The guy's open through the pandemic, which means that everyone in his fucking neighborhood still goes there and still buys his pizza. Why? Because it's consistently good and it's consistently the way they like it. So who the fuck... I also went to another place, Uptown Manhattan. My daughter goes there all the time. She says it's the best pizzeria in the world. I went there. It was good. It was a little too spicy for me. There's a line down the block, a line around the corner. Who the fuck am I to say, oh, it sucks? See, this is what I mean. This guy's fucking pride has gotten the best of him. The way he talked to that guy works harder than he'll ever work in his fucking life. Good for him. Good for him. Work smart. But this guy has dedicated his life to the art of making something we all fucking love. We all love. I've worked all over New York City. There's one thing you could depend on. You'll walk into a pizza joint that's been there for a while, you're going to get a good slice of pizza. It'll be different from the guy down the block. It'll be different from the one in your neighborhood. But it's always a good slice of pizza. And it's different. And to have the fucking bull, that got under my fucking skin like, right there it is. How dare you? How fucking dare you? He owes him an apology. He owes him, and like I said, I've been going to the same pizza joint a lot of times, all the time. There's been times where the guy gave me a slice, I was like, this one's off. It was a little cold. It was a little sour. I don't know what happened. Never liked that. 40 fucking years, never like that. Next one that I had wasn't like that. The 10,000 other slices I had after that wasn't like that. How the fuck do you go to trash someone's business? And I don't care if the guy came out and said, get the fuck out of here. That's your reaction? If I had $700 million and I was reviewing shit and someone said, you're an asshole, you don't know, I go, that's right, babe. I'm an asshole. Sorry. I would never. What kind of rage is inside someone who has $700 million? Are you out of your fucking mind? This is someone who never will have joy in his life. And getting joy out of fucking knocking someone, like I said, the most disrespectful thing you could do is somehow rate this guy's fucking hard work pizza. Let me tell you something. You also have to make sure it's clean, the place. You have to make sure that nothing gets into the ingredients. You have to make sure that the public is in a safe environment. And that's the fucking thing you do. Okay. That's what I'm saying. This guy, David Portnoy, I have no respect for anymore. He never worked hard in his fucking life. He fell ass backwards by using other people's videos, and he's got the fucking balls to go into some guy's place who's been doing it for 20, 30 years, breaking his balls 6 hours a day to send his kids to fucking college, and this guy pulls up and goes, 6.2. I hope you see my point here. It's fucking low, and the guy needed to come out with the peel. Now, let me tell you something. At the end of the video, the guy came out and went, and make a shirt of fucking Waloop. 10. I'll give you a 10. I'll give you 6.2 lumps. Everyone would buy the shirt. He'd be a fucking millionaire. So next time, if the guy trashes you, if anybody trashes you, look, I go to a restaurant. If it's really bad, I'm not at that restaurant because I think it's a shit restaurant. I'm at that restaurant because I had great meals there before. If it happens to be something happened, they want to know. Go back and say, so if you're David Portnoy and you go into someone's hard fucking business, his kids are waiting for him to sell pizza so that they can go to fucking school and have a new pair of sneakers. Taste the pizza. You don't like it. Don't air it. Keep fucking going. Go and show us all the ones that you think are good. What do I give a fuck if there's a place that you didn't think was good? Like I said, he fucking said one of the pizzas that people who move from Brooklyn, whenever they fly in, once every couple of years, they go right to this pizzeria Da Vinci's. That's how good it is. And this guy, David Portnoy. The fuck out of here. Fred Rubino here. Agitated when people put down hard-working people. Okay? Pizza is different. Every bite is different. Every pizza is slightly different. Every recipe is different. If you like it salty, if you like it spicy in that place, that's the place for you. But don't ever fucking trash it and tell people it sucks. Because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. And I'm Freddie Rubino, and I know what I'm fucking talking about. Because I got a GED, and they don't just give them away. I love you guys. Go to fredrubino.com. Share all my videos. Come see me live. I'm going to go. I'll be with your sister in a little while. I give her a 10.